Welcome to the presentation of experiment number 5, and here we are going to see about subquery and correlated subquery. First of all, we are going to see the definition of what is subquery and correlated subquery in database management system. So we are going to see the definition and then the syntax and with some sample scenarios, how we have to apply these queries and how it will be useful in your project. Okay, so we are going to start learning about this subquery first. Okay, so what is meant by subquery? So this subquery we are going to add with the var class. That means always we used to write a select statement, right? So in the select statement, we used to write select any conditions from the particular table, and whether you want to retrieve the specific column details or the all column details will specify, and then it is followed by the where condition. So in the where condition, we used to write the direct answers to the question. If we know the answers, okay, we'll put it right straight away. But with the help of subqueries, sometimes we doesn't know about the exact result. So we are going to write another one subquery inside it from the where class. We're going to pass another one subquery. So that is why, okay, so query inside another query, that is why it is called a subquery. Here you can see an example. So we used to write select some of the list we used to mention the column names or the or all columns means we used to put star, and from which table where the condition we used to mention. Okay, so here comes we are going to pass where, okay, that expressions and the operators we used to mention here, and again we are going to pass another query and the query ends here. So maybe we may connect with more than one questions, okay, instructions we may give for execution. This will be useful. So here the subquery, this is called inner query and this is called the main query or the outer query. So always this is supposed to be executed, okay, and then the main query executes. After that, this process is going to be completed. So what is the result written by the inner query will be the condition specified here, and the outer query takes and execute. This is how the subqueries are. Again, we'll go back to the definition along with the subquery. Okay, so like that we can apply the subquery to which are the statement. Okay, like update, insert, select, and delete. So all these statements can have subqueries along with the operators. So all the relational operators you can apply here, like equal to, less than, greater than, less than or equal to, greater than or equal to. Likewise, these operators also you can use. So that is called subquery. Query inside another query. After var class, we are going to pass these queries, and likewise update statement and insert and select and delete statement also can have these ways of subqueries. And we are going to see what are the different types of subqueries we can write. For example, single row subquery is there. So what does mean by single row subquery? At least it may returns, okay, sometimes if there is, it may do a search and it returns 0. That means there is no matches in the database. So it returns 0. Or sometimes it may return one row to the outer SQL statement. So this is called single row subqueries. So here there is an example. We can see a single row subquery. So here there is a select statement and here there is a select statement. So first set of select statement which receives, okay, that is equal to, after this operator you have to pass the second subquery in bracket, in set of bracket. Okay, in a bracket you have to mention. Okay, so the working table is called agent. So this agent table consists of agent code, agent name, and the working area commission and the phone number, country. So these are the details are available in the agent table. So in the agent table, okay, we have a question, and based on this condition, we have to write a query and fetch the details. So retrieve the agent name, agent code, phone number from these 3 column details. Okay, so these 3 columns, okay, at least supposed to fetch a single row if there is a match. If there is no match, then 0 rows are going to be returned. So from the agent table, whose agent name is Alex. So how we used to write the details. Okay, suppose we doesn't know this table, we are not having access like directly seeing the values. Okay, we doesn't know about what is the agent code already there. Okay, in such case we have to pass another one query. Okay, So otherwise, we used to write these three columns, agents, where agent code is this one. Directly we used to write. Instead, we know there is an agent name is Alex. That alone we know, but we doesn't know about agent code. So we are writing the subquery. Okay. So if you want to fetch agent name, how you will write the general select statement, right? Select this agent code. Okay, so from the agent table where agent name is equal to Alex. So this is how our general query is. This returns a value that is agent code of Alex. That is when you go through agent code of Alex, that is A003. Okay, and then this A003 is going to be given, and from based on this, the particular row and the matches with the corresponding column are going to be fetched for these. Okay, so this is how a single row subquery is. Okay, so single row subquery. Okay, so we know only the agent name. We doesn't know about the agent code. So if you know the agent code directly, you will put A equal to so agent code is equal to A003. If you have given, all these columns will be fetched. If we doesn't know this, instead if you know the only one data, that is one detail, that is name is equal to Alex alone, okay, then this is supposed to be passed inside another one query. Okay, so the code which is written by this query is going to be the input to the next outer query, and it executes and you're getting this result. This is step 1, and step 2 results are going to be like this. Okay, so this is a way at least a single row is going to be fetched and targeted by this way. Okay, so this is called single row subquery. And how the execution happens in a pictorial representation, it is given. The inner query is executed. The pointer points to Alex003. So this is going to be taken and assigned. And the outer query execute, and it point out the particular row and the corresponding row. The entire details are going to be fetched. For the same query, it is given here. Okay. Next, what are the other ways we have? Okay, so how we can use other comparison operators in a single row subquery. Okay, so single row subquery. Okay, outer statement is with the select query, and the inner statement is select query, where which detail is supposed to be written, whether it is of varchar or a number, or can you do a comparison operator. Okay, here comes we have applied instead of equal to. Okay, there is a comparison operator we are using, and this is going to apply. Okay, what is the question here is, okay, so there is an order table which consists of these columns. Okay, and from the order table we have to fetch, okay, the average order amount. Okay, for example, order amount means, okay, the second column, the average order amount. Okay, for a particular date we want to check. Okay, so we want to check 20th April 08. As per this, when you go, the order date is 20th April 08. Okay, what is the order amount? That is 2500. This is supposed to be the result. Okay, and how to write this query? So first of all, we have to go inside this order table. So that is, we are going to fetch from the order table, and the average of, okay, average function we are applying. Average order amount you are going to find out. Okay, that is yeah, okay, if it is repeated once again, okay, it takes the average. If it is just for one time, the value, okay, one time entry is there, it takes only one time entry. Okay, 20th April as of now, it is one time entry. So it takes 20th April only one time data, and order date is, so the value we know, that is 2500. This 2500 is going to be printed here. So this is written by the inner query, and the outer query will take this amount. Okay, order amount is greater than 2500. So then another query is going to be applied on this table. The values of order amount greater than 2500, those records are going to be fetched. Okay, and against these columns, those details are going to be printed. So you can see here, except 2500, all other okay, that is no, not x, yeah, except in equal to symbol is not there, except 2500 and greater than 2500 is fetched, and these columns are displayed. So this is how you can apply a comparison operator. Any operators you can apply here against any columns, and any other functions also you can apply inside an inner query, and the outer query is like a normal query, and it executes.